And we're live on a thirsty Thursday. The new moon in Scorpio, I might add. I am the hostess with the mostest, the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist, North American Sybil. I am your spiritual psychoanalyst, your messenger of God, the first child of God created. I am the dark, divine, feminine, in the flesh, the Lilith. In order to keep up with me, you ought to see what I post on my community page, my latest live video, and anything in my shorts. It's been a great day, right? I posted a bunch of stuff in my community page. What we're going to do right now is check the 10-day forecast because I felt it 2 days ago. And it actually shifts tomorrow, so I might as well give it to you today. And I found all my cards that I told you I needed to find too. So this will be like an overlapping energy that sits around for 10 days. It just sits on top of us. There's other energies that are coming through with it, but it's just like, it's just what sits on top of us. There's layers to the cake. Got it? Get it? Good. Alright, let's go through the community page. What do we post? I keep hearing that fucking song. I was like, what the fuck is that song doing in my head? Really? Yeah. I was doing my makeup and I heard, every freaking day and every freaking night, I was like, nah, what the fuck is this? I can't stand no Jodeci. For real, I was never into R&B like that, bro. That's like, they're all dead anyways. D'Angelo was probably like the last one. For real? Oh, man, I was not into that. Fucking Ali has the capabilities to make that kind of, you know, baby-making, loving music. Anyways, I heard that. I was like, whose the fuck energy is this? Oh, creepy. Freaky. Super freaky. I had an amazing day because it's a Thursday, and Jupiter rules the day of Thursday, which is the ruling planet of me, the Sagittarius. Ooh. I had a crazy download come in right before I came in. Okay, wait. Let's go from the back to the front. Let's right from front to back here. Sorry, I'm having too much fun. Alright, the first thing I saw, card fell out. That's what we got. Oh, yes. That's a good card. Yes. That's a great energy. I'm totally in that energy. Oh, look at the next one. Oh. So cute. We have an affinity to the blue. If you don't know, we're blue. That's me in another life. Aren't I beautiful? Alright, anyways, alright, let's go back. What did I see? I saw Russ have a whole shadow box last night. That was crazy. It was like, you know, I mean, obviously, I told him straight to his face that he ain't never struggled a day in his motherfucking life, and I'm sure a lot of other people probably said it to him right after I said it, and he had to come out and say, you know, you have no right to validate people's struggles. Why are we supposed to feel sorry for you when you hide your struggles? And secondly, everybody struggles. You're looking for sympathy. Now, I had posted, I was like, are you really, like, are you going more mental, or you were always this mental? And it was funny, because Wolfman Sagittarius, I told you, made a whole video last night, I was like, I am so confused, is this you? And I was like, I think it's all these other guys you're talking about, I don't know what's going on here. And he said it again in this morning. I wake up and I'm getting ready, and there he is live. I'm like, good morning, twin. He said it, he's like, in his video yesterday, he's like, you date a Sagittarius, you're going to need therapy. I was like, bro, we need therapy for dating you. Like, we be adventurous. Like, we don't have limits. We don't have, like, we just be doing shit we probably should not be doing. Realistically, yes. The sign of regrets, probably, if we let it bother us. But, yeah, we be making some mistakes along the way. Now, let's go back into that. I shared all this great information about, you know, fucking Knight of Wands. I feel like I might be at the end of this fucking twin flame journey. I think Wolfman's my last one, bro. Because he's me. He's me. He's me. Like a lot of me. probably more me than Marshall's me. Really? Yeah. He's more me. So I think this is the last stage. Really? Yeah. And realistically, what I learned, because I knew what he was doing, my intuition told me right away when he started his cards. He wants to know. And I realized right away, this is the download I got. Dude, nobody from the fucking future is gonna fuck with me with you guys. I gotta get rid of you guys. You guys are dead weight, bro. You're the biggest cock blockers in the world. Especially that one. Oh, yeah, that one. Oh, yeah. And then this morning, I don't know. I guess it was the topic. I don't know. I'm just sitting there and the spirit said, you should do this. And I said, I should do this. I told you, you freaked me out. When I realized that your fucking baby mamas looked identical, I was like, this is weird as fuck. Weird as fuck. And we were talking about the patterns yesterday, so it really didn't have anything to do with it. If you're a fucking offended, well, I don't know what to tell you. We all have people in our lives that we don't get to choose how they look. And I don't know what you're offended about. Anyways, it's your life. And those girls, if I was going to be part of your life, I'd have to know those bitches too. I'd have to get to know those bitches. Those are your bitches. You come with those bitches, and each of them comes with a kid. Asshole. Anyways, that popped up this morning. And that's what I said. I was like, dude, you're standing in the way of my new twin flame. And I didn't realize it, but yeah, it also came in the way of me and fucking Marshall too. You come in the way of things. You're standing in the way of my happiness, bro. And that's really what I told Wolfman. I was like, ask the cards if I need to learn more lessons from him. No! Here you come. You're like the ultra max pro version of this dude. You're like what he could have been if he didn't have babies. I was so fucking surprised when he came back and said he was married with kids. What? What? I never thought that was possible. Yeah, obviously you're not doing so well at it. I feel like this was arranged marriage. I don't give a shit about whatever you're doing. We got Saraswati. That's going to be our 10-day energy. So I posted that too. And I realized that. Fuck. Nobody wants to deal with you guys. The only person that wants to be part of you guys is Russ. He wants to know all of you. He fucking loves you all. I mean, seriously. Come on. I'm just like super quiet. I've got to teach people, bro. And, we're always the teaching tools. But realistically, take as much offense that you want to this. There's not a woman on this earth that has a future with any of you fuckheads. That goes back to the ones that are married to you fuckheads. Fucking NF. He's gonna give that wife nothing. Royce, nothing. Their lives, that's it, bro. That's it, bro. That's it. You guys is washed up. And realistically, if he doesn't do it, if Wolfman doesn't fucking do this healing, that he's been, this gateway into the other realm of healing and through love that he's been offered, bro, he ain't gonna have shit to offer no woman in the future either. Each of you had an opportunity. And the doors stayed open for far too long. And that's because my ego still existed. No, 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 no. I might meet you in the future, but I'm not taking you into the future. And he knew it, dude. We go back to this final moment. Why does someone have to give up their whole life for you to feel loved? Bro, what the fuck are you asking me to do with all that shit? All that shit for you to feel loved. Something that none of them do for you. And that goes back to fucking Marshall. That goes back to fucking Lewis. That goes back to you, Russ. You can have everything in your world, but you don't have love. Not divine love, the love I came to give you. Fuck you, Allie. Keep writing songs about it for the rest of your fucking life. You had a chance at love, and you got too scared and pussied out because you didn't have the masculine energy that you still do not have. All of you. All of you, bro. I can't believe you. But, It's a story to be told. Who knows? Whatever. Wonderful story. I remember that guy. Remember that guy? Bridget Jones' Diary. Yeah, it's somebody's fucking diary. It's diarrhea. My favorite word. Let's keep pulling the cards. So we got that in our... I'm going to keep shuffling. Why? I keep pulling out the same damn cards. Where the fuck are the Odin cards? There they go. There's that situation. What else? I just really feel this is the last stage I have to heal. He's me. And I have to... we're in the Knight of Wands, right? And it's all about trust and all of that shit. No, bro. I feel like it's the last stage. I really, really, really do. And it was funny because I didn't know why my spirit said 5 months. It just kept saying 5 months. And then he comes out in his live video and says he's going to be in Dago in March. That's in 5 months. Right? And I was like, that's why they said, because in 5 months he'll be in the country. And so whatever the case may be, it's like, I'm doing my inner work. I'm doing my inner work. And that's what I said too. Dude, the job that I have right now is like perfect for soul searching. I'm just sitting there kind of like, whoa. Going through the measures. I saw a card that keeps popping up. Let's see if it does it again. It is. Wow. I don't think we've ever pulled this card. Ooh, a great card. That's the gateway. That's the bridge. Oh, that's awesome. Now let's see. Let's put our Egyptian. Egyptian's already set. Set on a calendar. These ones roll with it. Where are we at? Being of service. That's exactly what I'm doing. I am being of great service. You know what? They really enjoy that I'm doing it. A lot of people think that I'm volunteering. Because I'm doing it so joyfully, and most people do volunteer to do that position, and many of them have stories. I've heard so many great stories of people that say, you know, the Salvation Army helped me years ago. The Salvation Army helped me. They've told me all kinds of great stories about the Salvation Army helping them. It's really cool because when my documentary, it's like, you know, I get to be one of those spokespeople too for the organization. It's pretty cool. And that's what I'm doing. But my spirit is telling me, and I'm trying to fight it. Why? Because I don't like to do this shit. But my spirit is telling me not to work tomorrow. I mean, he hits me up at like 10 o'clock at night, and he'll tell me if the shift is available and where. That's how it works. And so, you know what I mean? If I deny the shift, he can go ahead and give it to someone else. It's not like that kind of position. The reason being is because a couple of different reasons. I'm behind in my 3D and my home life. So I do have room checks tomorrow, and it's not a huge deal, but I wanted to do that, and then I have to do laundry. I'm like behind in laundry. Thank God I had a bag of clothes that I did when I went last week, so I had a bag of clean clothes hidden in the freaking room that I had not put away, that I just found. But both the kids were like, Mom, I have one pair of pants left. I was like, fuck. So I have to do laundry. My son doesn't want to go to the school dance tomorrow, and it's during school, so he really wants me to bail him out of bullshit. And I'm just, so, I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying to fight it because I don't really have a reason to fight it. I don't have a reason to go. I don't have a reason not to go. It's just like the spirits tell me don't go, and I'm like, fuck, I don't really, maybe. And it started raining tonight, so maybe it'll be cold and wet, and they don't want me out there. I got a bunch of great news today. All kinds of great news, all across the board. The shit was pretty cool. Like, seriously, so these people, you know, they tell you your stories and stuff, and that's pretty cool. There's all kinds of great stuff. And then this lady, like I said, she came up and she asked me, because a couple people, they asked me about stuff about Salvation Army, but I don't know all of it. Like, one of them was asking about the angel tree, that they're partnered up with Walmart, and you can adopt a family, make an angel with, I don't know what it is. And so I didn't have that information. Some other ones wanted, they all wanted different information, and I don't have it all, but a lot of people talk stuff. So this one lady came up and she asked me if I knew where she could donate used toys, because her grandchildren's toys, she needs to clear them all out. And I told her just straight up, I was like, well, There's a family shelter that I stay at, and I know they would be more than grateful to accept all of that. And so I gave her all of the information. She asked me if I was going to be there, and I stayed there, and she came back. And she had gone in the parking lot, and she went to Ross, and, you know, she asked me a couple questions. We were chit-chatting about the whole situation. She told me about her family being in a situation like this and stuff. And then she came back with all these great gifts. Unfortunately, they were none of our sizes or anything like that because she didn't really know our family, but she was being so nice about it. And even more so, she put the receipt in the bag. She gave me her phone number. She was on her way to a funeral up in Grand Junction. And so she wanted to keep in contact and stuff, and she wished me the best. And then after she left, you know, my Holy Spirit was like, you need to return all of that and go get CJ a pair of shoes. Because CJ showed me today, he's like, Mom, I got a hole in my shoe. I was like, well, he showed me the other day, he showed me yesterday. And then this morning I told him, I was like, hey, I'm going to get you some shoes, I'm not really sure. I got him a great pair of shoes, and he put them on, and he said they were tight, so they're actually his size. So I'd rather get him the next size up. Realistically, yeah, because they're not going to last long. So, because these ones are obviously getting holes because he's outgrowing them. He's got a huge foot, dude. What the fuck? Anyways. It's much bigger than his father's than any... The fuck? Anyways, moving on. So I got blessed, and I thought that was an instant manifestation because I told him this morning, and then out of nowhere, here it comes. It doesn't come in the form you think, but still the same form. And I was like super cool about that. I was super excited about that. Plus, she gave me $20, and that was super cool because I already told you that I was like, dang, all I got to do is make it till Wednesday. But then I got an extra $20, and then I got an email today saying that my daily pay had been activated for Target. So I can get my Target pay any day. And that was awesome. I'm like, yeah. So God just opened up the floodgates to, you know, some good stuff. I don't know. I'm not really manifesting anything, bro. For the new, I'm not. I haven't got an idea. I'm just trying to work through what I'm working through. I haven't put anything new on my plate. I've got plenty to do. Really? Yeah. We'll wait till the next new moon, I suppose, in Sagittarius when I'm feeling more. But no, I'm not really manifesting anything right now. I'm not really, you know what I mean, imagining Wolfman or anything like that. I'm just closing out chapters. Really? Yeah. All right, let's read the cards. Read the cards. So, the fuck is that word? I heard him say, he's so weird. But whatever. I told him he didn't need to do shit like that, but he has to, like, show off. So, you know, go ahead, show off. I turned right to it. Interesting. He said he was going to get a bunch of people and bring them back to Peru and get them all high and have that experience. Then he said he was going to offer an experience to Egypt where you could, you know, do all this shit, and it was going to be an expensive little venture because he has a Taurus placement in Venus. So no wonder you're such a prissy bitch. Sorry. Anyways, I can't stand all that stuff. Going back to it, it was really funny because I'm like, I'm not going anywhere near all of that. But I saw today on Facebook, it's all over Facebook, and that's why the fucking Holy Spirit was trying to tell me. The Egyptian pyramids are coming to Denver. What does that mean? I don't know, some kind of cool display. So it's like, I don't even need to go to Egypt, it's coming to me. It's called manifestations. In the essence, I don't need to go. My energy's there. I'm here. I can access it there. I don't need to travel up and down, you know what I mean, the fucking Nile River and talk to the people and fucking tap into it. But those that are not spiritual, that want to have a spiritual experience, that's a great experience for you guys. It's like going to, you know, Jerusalem. That would have been a great one. Moving on. All right, IPJess. Is that what that says? IPJess. Okay, so that would mean the D's are silent. No D's. IPJess. Translation. Recovered senses. I love it. Oh, it's the twin of Atum. Minerals are iron and gold. That's what that shit is probably up there. Some kind of metal. Being of service. This is an extremely favorable card. Being of service is not always easy. For... What? Nothing. Oh, sorry. It's like, it's, I saw this meme earlier, and it was all, it had that dude from Inglourious Basterds, the real bad guy, and it was all, it said new believers, and it says, so by following Christ, I'm going to suffer. And then it shows him and it says Paul. It says, yeah, but you're going to enjoy it. Sorry, it's funny. You had to see the meme to know what I was laughing about. As it is far more convenient to think about yourself first and others second. However, when you are of service to another person, organization, or your community, your life is enriched in ways you cannot predict. Oh yeah, and then there was that this morning. Bro, this woman was in her underwear. Was she? Yeah, they were boy short underwear, but they were short enough that she needed more underwear. And she walked through the fucking metal detector in front of me, and as she stood there, and of course I gotta say it loud enough, and the male staff, the cleaning guys right next to her, I was like, ¿Estás en tus chonis? She's like, no entiendo. I said, ¿Estás en tus calzones? I asked her, are you in your panties? She's like, I don't understand you. I was like, are you in your underwear? And she grabs them, she said, sí. I was like, ¿en dónde hacen eso? En frente de toda la gente, en frente de todos los niños? I was like, in front of everybody? In front of the kids? Oh, okay, gotcha. I was like, oh, that's nasty. Right? I said that and I took my dog up. Then I came back and I was running out and I saw Callie and the other, girl. And I ran into the office. She's like, what's going on? I was like, I only got a moment. She's like, what's up with you? I was like, just trying to save the world, one asshole at the time. I was like, can we please do some kind of enforcement for a dress code? Because I got to tell you, if the men were walking around in their underwear like the women are, with their underwear and their bras, then there would be files for complaint. She's like, you're right. We've never had a dress code, but it might be time to adopt one. I think so. I was like, and then I don't have to be running around calling people hookers. You guys have a great day. I got to go to work. Yeah, make some changes in the community. Hey, dude, do you know that I know you know, but can you do something a bit? If not, I'm going to why can't we let the dudes roll around in their underwear? I want to see. They get to see them. Nah, bro. They be in, sports bras. But bras, and then you put the breastfeeding and there's boobs and stuff, and it's like, whoa, there's a lot going on here. Mucho, take it easy. Really? Mucho, take it easy. It's a community living, bro. It's not like we're in apartments and shit. We're in a building. Oh, God. Do I have to explain how gross it is that they're walking around in their underwear? Do I really got to explain that to you? I don't want to get on the elevator with you and your vagina where there's only one thin layer of cotton between it. And between it and me. Can you please put on a pair of pants? You could ditch the underwear and put on the pants. Something stronger that holds in your feminine power. I'm moving on. I'm getting old. I can't take it. It's going to be terrible come summer. You're going to smell the intensity of this conversation if we don't do something about it now. You're serious? I can't believe it. First thing in the morning, that's not what I want. I'm very hard to live with. I just want to point that out. All right. Anyways, when you are of service to another person, an organization, or your community, your life is enriched in ways you cannot predict. It is your selfless actions that send God's energy rippling across the cosmos. Yeah, I gotta change the world. One asshole at a time. Rip their ass open. And these actions will outlive you on Earth. I'm telling you, I'm here to change the world. One asshole at a time. Put that on a t-shirt. No, because none of you are doing it. That's my t-shirt. Yep. All the good fortune connected to this card should encourage you to ask yourself, who can I help today? I don't know. I told you what I'm doing at work, and they really enjoy it. I don't care. There's so many people. Do you know how many people? Some kids, but you can see there's kids that do it, like my son's one. But there's so many adults, they grow up like that. It's crazy. They like avoid human contact. They like see me and they're like, I hope she doesn't say anything to me. And I'm like, hey, how are you? Have a lovely day. Happy holidays. I hope you have a great weekend. Every single person. I'm challenging myself to make eye contact and smile and make them smile or talk or something. So I really don't have time to sit around on the phone because I'm taking this job very serious. Really? Yeah, and I'm pretty good with the bell. Ding a ding a ding a ding. But that's not what it is. I'm taking this very serious in the sense of I want to bring joy to people. They're never going to meet a person like me. They will remember me. If I don't show up tomorrow, they're going to be like, where's that girl? I always give that. And this is an opportunity to hit just a bunch of random people. And not them hit me, but I could just hit them with goodness. Really? Lots of smiles. Happies. High fives. Merry Christmases. It's a little early for that is what I keep hearing. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I'm the first person to tell them Merry Christmas. Really? Did you know that? Yeah, there's not many of us out there. Now, after Black Friday, they'll be at all the stores. But there's only a few of us out there. I'm the first one to tell a lot of these people Merry Christmas. Yep. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy holidays. Have a great weekend. Yep. That's all I'm doing. I don't care if they give or anything. I'm giving. But those that give, I'm really giving. I give more. Yep. Is there someone you can think of who could use a helping hand? I don't know. Does somebody need help? I gave you my email a billion times. But I tell you, all I can do is tell you how to heal yourself. And that can help you enormously. Realistically, I'm not going to enable you. I'm going to Cain enable you. That's another t-shirt I need. No enabling, Cain enabling. I love these biblical jokes that only the Lilith can get away with. Those are considered blasphemy where you guys come from. By extension, the card has connection with receiving assistance. I told you, give and you shall receive. Perhaps there is someone who is willing to give you help if you are willing to take a chance and ask. Ooh. Purity, truth, and peace are the hallmarks of this card. Ooh, they're hallmark moments. And all these virtues are enshrined in the simple act of service to others. That's exactly what some of this has to do with. But I said that in my post. In order to be in your Empress, you have to be receptive. The Empress is being given gifts. She's being showered for, you know what I mean, for her presence, for her lovingness, for her, that's what she is. She's always being brought gifts. You have to be humble. And you have to say what you need, too. You know what I mean? Like, Christmas, birthday, stuff like that. Tell the universe. And also, people can't help you if they don't know what's up with you. You're trying to hold it together and not let anyone know that you're going through a hard time. Everybody goes through hard times. But you want to be able to say that I got through it by myself. Why? As I said, I'm getting better at not crying when people give me things, when people are generous with me. I couldn't even ask. I couldn't ask because I was programmed that it was always no, so I just wouldn't ask. Then God put me in this place and he made me ask for a long time and just receive all those no's. I had to remind myself that there was not a problem with being told no. I could be okay with being told no. I just didn't like to hear it. It hurt my pride. I didn't like to ask. So when people would just give out of their heart, I didn't know how to receive. I'd just start crying all the time. All the fucking time. I'm getting better at it. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard. You have to learn. It comes from childhood, you know what I mean? Like never receiving attention is where that comes from. So when somebody does something nice for you, you're completely thrown off. You're used to everybody out to get you. It's a true thing. Or take advantage of you, or be mad at you, or something. Not helpful. I don't know. It's something you have to do, you know what I mean? You have to humble yourself to receive. History. During this week in the Egyptian calendar, many fortunate events occur. The Feast of Maat, Re's daughter, who represents truth. That's so crazy. I already knew that was going to happen. Kicks off the week and followed by Isis and Thoth going forward. Who's Thoth? The scribe. I'm all tied in. Towards the end of the week, the gods are in jubilation over the arrival of Horus. Finally, Horus and Set stop fighting, and the white and red crowns of Egypt are bestowed upon them. This is a rare week in the calendar with 4 days, the 24th, write this down, 27th, 28th, and 29th, deemed to be good luck in the morning, afternoon, and night. Those are great. That's great. Write that down. I'm not going to remember, but they'll be great days. What's today? I don't know. But next Thursday will be great. What's the 20th? I don't know where the calendar is. Saturday will be great. Friday will be great. Yeah, it'll be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Monday. That's a great week. Are you guys excited about next week? Damn. Ritual. In ritual work, how did you pronounce this? IPJS has the power to do both good and bad. The good includes bringing rain from the sky as though dropping blessings. It's raining right now. And I told you it's raining. They told me not to go to work. And they gave me all these blessings. Really? Yeah, I could actually quit the job now, knowing that I'm good. I didn't even know if I was going to do the job. It is a rare week, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Well, the bad is the ability to cause bloodbaths and provoke war, carnage, and violence. It's a bloodbath. I have nothing to do with your guys' angry energy, your hating-ass energy. You can hate me now, but I won't stop now. I don't. You need to heal that. Why are you hating on a bitch? You are so mean, bro. I'm finally getting a breakthrough and you want to be a hating-ass bitch? Why? You know why I didn't break through, right? Because I was wasting my time with you. Once I started leaving you guys all alone, I started progressing. Moment of silence. But I couldn't leave you alone until I learned the lesson of why I was being faced with you.
He's eating on my bed.
I'll take care of it right after my video, I promise you. Because I've told him too many times. Go. Go. Just go to the room and don't come out. I'll deal with you after my video. For detailed information on how to perform a ritual, invoke discount. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Could be deemed, yeah. Let's just move on. I'm not getting into any negative energy and trying to protect you from your own fucking karma. I'm not standing in the way of your bad doings. I'm not calling I'm not. That's where you guys were so lucky. You were so lucky, bro. You had me. You had the covering of the Dark Goddess and the covering of Jesus upon you. All you had to do was take the steps. Now what? Now what do either of you have? Any of you have? It's a bloodbath. Moving on. Let's go to the Bifrost. Ooh. Let's see. I think it's in the beginning. Maybe not. These are the gods. What were these? They're all gods. Gods. Magic. Probably in here. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, Bill Ross is the bridge between the worlds of human and the worlds of the gods, which would also refer to that map back there, which is the Tree of Life. Constructed by the Norse gods, the bridge connects Asgard and Midgard. By drawing this card, you are being called upon to be a literal bridge for a situation in your life. It may be that family members, partnerships, or work relationships are under pressure and in need of a go-between. I don't have any partnerships, I don't have anything to do with this. I don't have any members. Whoosh, let me breathe. Because that's what the last card said. What is going on? I remember Steve's Love Tarot saying something about this. Hold on. This is like the third time I've heard some shit like this. They're going to need you to come something. Maybe it wasn't Steve's Love Tarot. I don't know. Somebody needs me What do you need?
Oh, I need goodies, you think, but I'll make it.
Well, it may cause you some discomfort. Drawing this card reminds you that it is an important role requiring a grounded, compassionate, tolerant approach. You may need to bridge one situation with another. Find the courage to understand that there is always two sides to a story, and know that we can overcome anything if we build a bridge between our mind and heart. Something happened earlier. I turned on my Pandora and I heard Ali's song, What If I Told You That I Loved You? What? Okay, please! Milia?
Lisa?
Every single time I start a video, bro, hold it till after the video. Write down all your complaints and all your questions and all your concerns till after my video.
20 minutes.
I told you that before I started the video not to do this. Oh my God, Becky. I can't even focus. Going back to what Ali said, what if I told you that I loved you? That would have made a huge difference. What if you would have told me anything, starting with the fucking truth? It would have made a huge difference. The truth sets everything free. Now, going back to this, two sides to every story. Who knows what the fucking story is? And that's what Russ was trying to project yesterday. It's like, you know, people don't know. No, they don't. They don't read minds. You want everyone to feel sorry for you for something that nobody knows happened to you, and you're too afraid to tell. But then the rest of the time you spent your whole life coming out here looking strong and pretending like you had your whole life together. Now you look like a distorted mess. Are you strong or are you suffering? And at this moment I see Royce. All that shit, bro. You tried to be vegan, you tried to be healthy, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, so you could, you know, and what? None of that did anything. God took away your fucking talent, which was basically your life. I don't know what this is talking about. In the sense of, I have an idea that somebody wants me to, you know what I mean, give them some guidance to how to get out of their shit. Or, I don't know. Give me a minute to breathe. Because the very thought of it's kind of frustrating right now. If it's somebody in my inner circle, it's very frustrating. What's the reverse? The card reverse is telling you that you're out of alignment with heaven and earth. This disconnection means that no matter what you do, things will not sync. Sit in meditation, this is for someone else, so that you can reconnect with the natural flow between head and heart. I could throw this book across the room right now. The whole ascension is from your heart to your head. You only think with your fucking minds. The awakening is through the heart. Without the heart, there's no heaven. That stands for you too, Wolfman. You have had love. You have had. I don't even know. You're like a fucking. You're like an OnlyFans girl that has slept with 500 fucking plus fucking women, probably in one night and whatever. Whatever the case may be, you've never loved. You don't know what love is. And when you're attracting women that just want to fuck, they don't love you. They lust you. They try to lust you to keep you. You have never loved. And without love, you cannot access the higher realms. That's why we're put in these situations, to open up our heart. And you have to go through all the things that will not allow you to love yourself or another. All the reasons that you hate yourself, that you hate other people, you hate your family, you hate your exes, you hate our government, you hate your neighbors, you hate other countries, you hate certain food. You need to work through all that hate and start having love for all that shit you hate. Then you can access heaven. It's a consciousness. It's not after death. You don't get to just go there. live a hateful life your whole life and then just, yeah, come back to heaven. No, 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 no. Let's sit down and talk about this life. And that's the glory of God, His ever forgiveness, His ever mercy. He'll give you ultimate chances to get this right. Oh. And for most of you, it's like, geez, you really waited till the last fucking life to get this right. I ain't mad at you, so am I. And then there's the spirit guides. They're so lucky they don't have to fucking come back. Through me, they don't have to return. Jeez, they're lucky. This card suggests that you sense the energy of the gods flowing through you, but the crown of your head, from the crown of your head to the earth, rising through your feet. By doing this, you will build the bridge between head and heart, heaven and earth, and realign yourself. If you align that with the other energy, that's crazy because the gods are arriving. The Egyptian gods are arriving. And it's on page 90. 9 is the Christ consciousness. That's pretty good. I don't know who needs me. I don't know. Whatever. It's not like God's gonna let me say no. Whatever. Moving on. Saraswati. Alright, the goddess of learning. Confirmation. Are you able to make it to... See? They're asking me. They don't tell me, they ask me. May Saraswati, the goddess of learning, who is pale like the garland of kunda flowers, the moon or frost, who is dressed in white, whose hands play the lute, who sits on a white lotus flower, and is always adored by the gods Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. Protect me by completely removing the dullness of my intellect. She's like, it's a whole story. It's the Shekinah to the Lilith. Success in education, perfection of memory. I need good memory. Enhanced intellectual abilities, mastery of musical instruments. That's amazing. I was talking about that the other day. We need to learn some instruments. I want to learn the banjo. Throw an accordion, and what is that little thing called? Harmonica. It's gonna go great with my pipe horn fucking piano. The fuck are you talking about? I don't know. Those are the ones that came to me. Those sound great. That sounds like fun. Really? I mean, really. Oh, well, I definitely want to learn the harp. Yeah? The big old one? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. And right now I'm playing the bells. I'm telling you, dude, I got it down. If I get I got this, I can, bro. And then Walmart plays this music outside. I'll be going with the beat. That's very Christmas. You know those people, they put on the white gloves and they just pick up the bells? Or maybe that's just a Hershey Kiss commercial. It's not. It was really the bells before it was the kiss. Well, that's fun. Moving on. That was all. Well, that was fun. Alright, so we got 10 days of, well, spiritual learning. Well, I don't know. It could be a bloodbath. That's all I can remember. And then there's that. There's always an equal measure of good and dark. You imagine when the gods roll in, so do the armies. You know what I mean? I'm seeing that movie. Oof. It was called The Egyptian Gods or something. And when Set rolled up, he rolled. It was just a movie. It was much worse in real life. Let's get a couple more cards and we're out of here. Actually, this book, when I was looking for my cards, I found this book. Shall we talk about it? Yes. So the fruits of the Spirit is Galatians 5:21 through 23. My favorite verses are 5:19 through 23. That talks about not just the fruits of the Spirit, but the fruits of the flesh, to point out. Alright, so we just opened this. It was given, I found it in the, donations like a couple weeks ago. The fruit of the Spirit is self-control. Self-control is the ability to live with restraint. Society today is telling us to let it all hang out. Do your own thing. Look for number one. And to be free from all restraints. And that's what you have misinterpreted. You know what I mean? As the Lilith, I teach you how to be free from the things of this world. And in doing so, you're free in the spirit. But people have it all fucked up. They want to, we'll just keep reading it on. They misinterpret what it means to be free free of all restraints. I'm free, but I still live with a code. If we are to restrain or control ourselves in the eyes of this world, it's only so that we do not abuse someone else. But the Bible goes much further. We are to manifest self-control in order to become like Jesus Christ. It is also that we can experience more. Hold on, dude. Wasn't that just in the card that I just read? Didn't they just say we were about to learn some spiritual shit? Anyways, we can experience more and more of His presence and power working in and through our lifestyles. Self-control in reality is a very high form of worship because it is living out of His commandments. It's a doing act of character in order that all of our fruits of the Spirit will be seen in us. So we have come now to the last of the 9 harvests of the Spirit, taking from the line of Beatitudes of Jesus. Blessed are the self-controlled. Do you find it intriguing that Paul placed this one as last on his list of fruits? It's certainly not the least of this. If I was writing these, most likely, and I mentioned Paul earlier. Fucking Paul's a killer, dude. He is a warrior for God. I love Paul. He's my favorite apostle. Really? I mean, you're not supposed to have favorites, but it's dark gone bad. Gone light. Because of its importance and how it relates to the development of the whole gamut of the fruit of the harvest, self-control plays a major role in maturing of the other fruits in our lives. This one provides what is needed to make the other 8 optional. Self-control is the glue which holds all of life and all of harvest of the fruits of the Spirit. Robert Schuller tells an incredible story of self-discipline in his book, Move Ahead with Possibility Thinking. This is about a polio victim who required an iron lung to breathe and learn how to breathe without it. I don't want to tell his whole story. What's the point in repeating someone else's story? Hey, Wolfman, listen. In 1959, he entered the University of San Diego. His wife, Emerald, drove him to the school and wheeled him into class. He couldn't take notes, and tape recorder was too awkward. He simply listened and remembered. Whoa, remember? They just said we were going to have great memory. Then he was told that he had diabetes. That under control, the doctors discovered an ulcer. For a year, he lived with a mystery high fever, a reaction to medication. Still, he got his diploma and passed his bar exam. He did all that, but fucking Kim Kardashian can't. Who are you, dude? Let me go back to this. Let's tell his whole story. In 1953, while Carl was a lieutenant in the U.S. Army, he contracted polio. For 6 years, he couldn't breathe, only in an iron lung or on a tilted bed. Then he got mad, really angry. He decided he would breathe. He stopped the rocking motion of this bed and remembered how he used to breathe like a frog as a young boy in Nashville, Tennessee. It was a trick almost all kids knew. He would take air in his tongue and force it down his windpipe. Then he exhaled, and his lungs let out the air like a deflated balloon. That's what I called Russ, deflated balloon. He's been breathing that way ever since. Science doesn't really know how it's done, he said. It's a 2-cycle pumping action that some people can do and some can't. Some people can whistle through their teeth, but I never could. It's like that, he said on page 11. He could always stay away from the iron lung as long as he remained awake. When his first real independence, decided to become an attorney. Then it goes back down here. He is practicing law now, signs documents, KD Sudukum, I don't know. It is too much of a task to write his full name with a pen in his teeth. When he's asked too long in court, his face gets very red. But it's not. It is nothing to worry about. It is something else. It could be fatal. So what does he do? I don't get colds. If he falls asleep and faints while out on his own, frog breathing, he will die unless someone knows his condition. Administers artificial respiration. What? Go ahead. What does he do about that? I try to think about it as little as possible. What a fabulous story of self-control. Now I don't feel so bad about my difficult day. How about you? Paul, the apostle, has written a great passage in 1 Corinthians chapter 9, 24 through 27, where he, like himself, and all of his other athletes are in vigorous training. I do not run aimlessly. I beat my body and make it my slave. Pretty strong language in regards to self-control. Nobody said it would be easy. It may be easy to read in concept or principle, but to put it into practice, well, that is something else. I'm going to stop right here because we're just reading little bits of this. It's all about self-control, and that's what that said. It's about taking your heart and overcoming your mind. Stopping your mind. But you don't stop it. You have to let it flow, and you have to nurture it. That's the problem. You're trying to pause it, numb it, dull it, turn it off. You can't control it like that. You have to redirect it. It's a horse. It's an energy. It's like you have to redirect your thoughts. But you can't do that when they're explosive like that. You have to hear yourself think. And you have to speak it so you can understand how you feel about it. And then you can sit on the outside, which is the spirit, and come to a conclusion. But you're not your fucking thoughts. But if you don't understand them, that's what creates the feelings and your inability to move forward or your erratic movements forward. And that's what I tried to explain to Wolfman and everyone else. You have no idea the self-control it takes to not do anything. When I'm guided to do everything all by myself. To have mastered this trust, and that's where it is. Self-control. It takes every bit of self-control. And that goes back to not snapping on people, not thinking badly. All I gotta do is think something bad about you, bro, and it'll happen. I can't. If I get angry, I have to stop where I'm at and reprogram, or, work through my feelings of why I'm triggered about this person, place, or thing. And then I have to redirect it with love, compassion, forgiveness, understanding for whatever just pissed me off. You have to learn to love the things you hate. And that's the discipline. And sometimes I tell you, it's like, sometimes my spirit is too tired to fight my mind. I've been doing this for so long. Not today, Satan. I can't do nothing about it. I'm not like you. I can't get drunk. I can't take a bunch of sleeping pills. I can't escape the thoughts. I just get tired. Until I really I wear myself out. That's what I'm doing all day. I'm processing the thoughts and I'm programming them with new understanding. Teaching myself to think differently about everything. So when it goes back to an old person, I don't think that way, bro. That's like 3 years ago. I've already taught my brain not to think that way. I don't think like you. We have nothing in common. I don't view the world the way you view. I'm not after the things you're after. It's a conscious way of life. It's mass consciousness. Everybody is trying to create their world for themselves and for their families. Nobody is seeking God and allowing God to create that world for them. I'm making an entire fucking life out of it as the high priestess, and I'm teaching those that are strong enough to follow this ancient way, which they pray to every fucking Sunday, to apply it to their life in such a very literal way. Or you can just keep studying the literary arts that we call the Bible and all these religious books. But one day, you will, if you ever call yourself to do it, the biggest one is going to be self-control. You don't even know your patterns yet. But once you become aware of them, that's where it comes. When's the last time you heard me say the N-word? See what I mean? When's the last time you heard a lot of things? How many things have I changed? And that's positive reinforcement, constantly reinforcing all these things that I changed about myself. And we do that all the time. All the time? All the time. Tomorrow's Friday. That's probably why God doesn't want me to work either. Damn it, Beavis. We got Friday shadow work tomorrow. Obviously, it hasn't hit yet. I'm still in a great mood. I'm going to follow God's guidance on this and say no on the work schedule for tomorrow. Really? I'm going to follow him. I can't not. Huh? Money? We'll have money. Yeah, don't worry. Got your money. Told you that. Jeez. She's like, where's my money? That's that fucking song. I'm hearing Old Dirty B. Where's my... What's that? Baby, I got your money. Don't you worry. I said, hey. Baby, I got your money. My mom loved that song.
Where's my money, bitch?
Where's my money, bitch? You pay my rent. You didn't pay. That's a great skit. I love that one. He's not. His name isn't the elf. That's Will Ferrell.
I know from the elf.
That was a great skit. I love that skit. Bitch, you're hurting my feelings. That's Lewis or Allie. You're hurting my feelings. Can you please stop calling me a bitch? What bitch? Bobby told me to not call him bro. What, bro?
My friend told me that he's like, I'm your husband, not your friend.
Whoa, bro. That's called possession.
Nuh-uh, it's a nice way though.
Oh, yeah.
You just don't be with the time.
Oh, I'm not of this time. Not fair enough. All right, guys. That's what we got for our 10-day forecast. So there's a lot. What did we get? Self-control. That's all I'm putting on here. You're going to need it as we're going through all of this. That's what it is. I think it was the bridge to the gods is what we're going to, actually what we're going to label this. Label it. I don't know how to get you there. I'm just teaching you. I teach new people. For those of you that are stuck somewhere, I don't know. And they said you need me. High Priestess Phoenix, the number 6 at Gmail. Got it? What are you going to have to do? Put your freaking pride down, obviously. The fall of man is their great pride. Unless you know someone else that's going to come in. Is this a fucking cleanse? Do I need to do a banishment? Did you bring in spirit? Is this going to be like an exorcism? What is this? What are you calling me for? Is this like marriage counseling? What is this? What? I'm trying to figure out what they might need me for. Maybe it's, you know, some business background. I don't know what you need me for, but there's my email, and if you need me, I am here to be of service. Don't you fucking... No, that's that thing. Call me at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll find out. We'll figure this out together. I'm supposed to be. The church is of service to God's people. Who are they? Oh, God, they're everybody. You don't get to pick and choose. You gotta be of service to all peoples. Except for I gotta tell him I can't be of service tomorrow because God needs me. That's okay. I don't know what that means. Something else? I don't know. I gotta be here. I gotta do what God says. Really? Yeah, bro. If he tells me to quit you, I gotta quit you. Keep that in mind. That's usually what happens. It's like you gotta get away from them now. He's very kind about it at first. And as long as I do it the kind way, dude, he doesn't make it so ugly. And then I see the ugly in you later, and then it's not so appalling. But yeah, he'll make me quit you. If you quit him, he'll make me quit you. Really? Because I'm only here to help you get closer. If it's not helping, then I don't need to waste my time. Because he has a lot of people he wants me to get to. I'm not, you know what I mean? And that's what I mean. Jesus, I've been dealing with these 3 years of these twin flames, bro. We finally have a new one. I'm like, no, I'm going to take care of this. You've been here for a year. You've been watching this for a whole year. You know exactly what I do with these twin flames. You know you're one. Are you going to do it? Do it? Your little fucking message there. The spirit said you were trying to trigger me. Are you really that dense? In the middle of a Sagittarius video, he's like, I'm still looking for someone to feed me grapes. It comes with free manicures. And I'm going to cover her feet in honey and have her make me wine out of those grapes. Are you delusional? Is this the type of shit you talk girls into doing in your bedroom? Bro, you're so Uncle Nasty, bro. Can you, like, calm down with that? They said you were trying to trigger me, and it did. You're arrogant. There comes the fucking distorted emperor. Ugh, it's like Jafar. Like, ugh, come feed me grapes. Oh god, I think I'm gonna die. I think I'm gonna die. You're such a sickening guy. It has to do with the Hades thing, right? Do you know who I guess. To say that to you is like saying it to Marshall or Lewis or any of them. Those guys could literally have girls feeding them grapes. Really? All day? That's what's trippy and creepy as fuck. I'm feeling like I'm gonna have to... I need to be careful. Because I felt it, and that was in the download. Like, I'm really feeling this, harnessing this energy. Like, you know what I mean? It's not really gonna happen. I laughed about it. It's like, you know, I could have a lot of lovers. All I got is a bunch of past life lovers that I'm dealing with. I was like, I could have a lot of lovers, but they're like, nope, I made you for one man. Well, get on with it then, because these guys are annoying me. Hey, I love you guys. That's not a shadow read, I don't think. That's all good shit. Well, unless it's a bloodbath. Hey, I love you guys. Happy Thirsty Thursday or, you know, Freaky Friday. Laters, haters.